Adam. Now catch the ball. Now throw it to me. I don't want to play anymore. Come on, Adam. Throw it to me. No. That was a half by castle. That's a dumb-looking castle. Now that's a castle.
That's impossible. Hello, Tabitha. Is this your little brother?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Peabody. Yes, this is Adam.
How do you do, Adam? What a beautiful castle. Where did it come from?
Oh, it's just something I made up.
How did you make it up?
Please don't ask me, Mrs. Peabody. I'm not allowed to tell.
Tell what?
That she's a witch.
There's no such thing as witches.
Okay.
Mrs. Peabody. Tabitha, why don't you take Adam upstairs and play?
Yes, Mother. Come on, Adam.
Mrs. Peabody, as a teacher, you should certainly know the meaning of the word trespassing.
It's a little late for formalities, Mrs. Stephens. Can you explain where that castle came from?
Yes, I suppose I could if I wanted to, but I don't.
Who are you people? What are you people?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're just law-abiding citizens, which, at the moment, is more than I can say for you.
From what planet?
I beg your pardon?
Mrs. Stephens, I've seen your children at play. Balls floating in the air, blocks turning into castles. I've stumbled onto something much bigger than a child's IQ. I'm going straight to the authorities. If you people are visitors from outer space, I think perhaps the FBI should know about it.
Very well, Mrs. Peabody. You force me to tell you the truth, because if you are going to blab to the authorities, you might as well have your facts straight. We are not from outer space. I am a witch.
That's what the little boy said. But you don't expect me to believe that, do you?
Well, it might be a whole lot easier on you if you did.
But I don't. I know you're from outer space.
Let me put it another way. You are barking up the wrong tree. As I said, I am a witch.
You are a witch.
And I am not going to repeat myself, so please take notes.
Oh, yes. Do you happen to have a pencil?
One pencil coming up.
How did you do that?
We're not allowed to tell.
I'm not sure I want to know.
You're looking a little pale, Mrs. Peabody. Would you like some water?
Desperately. I think I've had just about all I can digest for one day.
Mrs. Peabody, I only told you these things because you came snooping around. And I think it's only fair to warn you that if you tell anyone, well, they'll just think you're...
You underestimate me, Mrs. Stephens. I have a reputation for being not only a fine teacher, but a person with sound emotional balance. Good day.
Good luck.
I didn't use any of your ideas.
Oh, well, you left the house this morning. I didn't think you would.
No, sir. Not one.
Congratulations, sweetheart. You got the account on your own.
Wrong. I presented my own ideas and I bombed out.
Darrin, I told you there was no witchcraft involved in my ideas. Just because blondes have more fun doesn't make them brainless, you know.
No, I know, sweetheart, but when you're married to a witch, there's always that possibility, and that's enough.
Darrin, You are living proof that a good deed never goes unpunished.
Who said that? Socrates? I'm sure you knew him well.
There you go again, insinuating about my age.
Just how friendly were you with Socrates?
Not half as friendly as I was with Plato. Now there was a brain. Darrin, I'd like to make a statement.
Yeah. Are you ready to admit the truth?
Yes?
I'm listening.
Well, the truth is with you, I'm darned if I do and I'm darned if I don't. And I'm darned if I don't find your entire attitude revolting.
Okay. Forget it.
Good.
Except for one thing. I am willing to forgive you.
That's very generous of you. But I don't want to be forgiven for something I didn't do. However, if I'm going to be stuck with the name, I might as well enjoy the game.
Now, Samantha, cut that out. I am willing to discuss this whole thing in the flesh.
Excuse me. I want to change these flowers.
And it's not polite to disappear when someone's talking to you.
When someone stops making false accusations and decides to be a responsible person, someone else will stop disappearing.
No. Sweetheart, I think you're blowing this up way out of proportion. I mean, it's bad enough having dinner with the invisible lady, but this is getting ridiculous.
Don't touch me.
All right? I'll make a deal with you. Just confess that you used witchcraft and we'll forget about the whole thing.
Really? Well, I'll make a deal with you.
What's that?
This.
Sorehead! Thanks for nothing.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Daddy, how come Mommy's invisible?
Because
She doesn't want to face the truth.
Tabitha, tell your father the truth he is referring to is not the whole truth. It's not even a half-truth. In fact, it's a lie.
Daddy, Mommy said...
Tell your mother that if she wants to discuss this face to face, I would like to see her face.
Mommy, Daddy said...
Tell Daddy when he's ready to apologize, my face will be available.
Daddy, Mommy said...
Ask your mother if I could have a cup of coffee.
Tell him to get it himself.
Tell her, never mind. I'll have it at the office. Bye, Tabitha.
Do you want me to kiss Mommy for you, Daddy?
I don't think so, honey. Something as valuable as kisses shouldn't be wasted on thin air.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, sweetheart.
You and Daddy had a fight, huh?
I'm afraid we did.
Who won?
Well, it isn't over yet. But we're both losing. Everything will be all right. I hope. Cheers.
Cheers.